Hello, I'm Floss2x Daily, Clipper's head of community, and today I'm joined by Mark Lurie, co-founder of Shipyard Software and one of the leads on the admin team for the Clipper Decentralized Exchange. Today we're going to have a conversation because our very active and loyal community in Discord wants to know, hey, what's next? So we put together a bullet point list, which is accessible via the .roadmap command in Discord, and we're recording this video to expand where necessary. We've divided our roadmap into product and community, and without further ado, Mark, why don't you, well, first I'll let you say hi, but then why don't you tell us where we are so then we can know where we're headed.
Hi, and thanks everyone for watching and being a critical piece of our community as the pirate that sails the ship. So I'm excited to tell you a little bit about where we are and what's coming next from a product perspective. So here's where we are today. Clipper works. We've proven Clipper works. It has best prices for retail, and it has really strong yields even after the expense of so-called impermanent loss. That's really great. And now we've got to grow. So our goal is for Clipper to be everywhere for everyone. And it should be your one-stop shop to swap. So I'll talk about chains and coves. So today, Clipper is deployed on Mainnet, Polygon, Optimism, and Moonbeam, though that's frozen pending the resolution of Nomad. Next, we'll be launching on Arbitrum. So Clipper is everywhere in the Ethereum ecosystem. After that, we'll look beyond to other layer ones and implement cross-chain swaps as well.
That's what I'm excited for, Mark, among many things.
It's going to be great. The other thing from a product perspective is coves. Coves allow you to swap longer tail tokens in even more decentralized pools so that you can come to Clipper and do all your swapping there. Today, coves are launched on Optimism and Polygon. They'll be on Arbitrum when we launch there, and they'll be on Ethereum too. Now, obviously, liquidity has to be added to these, and that will happen over time, but the product will be launched and we'll grow from there. Does that make sense so far? And then I can talk a little bit about educating the community now that we have, a product that's working so well.
Yeah, it's great. And education is important, especially with coves, because I know that Clipper, we do things slightly differently and better than the other ecosystems out there. So we want our user base to know why we're different, why we're better, and what makes Clipper the place that it is.
That's right. The reason Clipper works is because it's a little new and different. We've made different design choices and different technical trade-offs. The downside of that is that it works a little differently. And so sometimes it'll work in a way that you're not quite used to. And so the first thing is we really want to educate both the broader community and the active, engaged Clipper community of pirates on what those differences are and how things work a little differently, because you should know what's going on under the hood. We also need to do a better job of conveying information in a way that you're used to consuming it. And to that end, we're going to be improving the data page on the Clipper site. That'll let you see what's going on in different pools much more easily and include metrics that make it easier to compare yields in Clipper to APYs you see reported by other DEXs that work a little differently. And then finally, we need these metrics and numbers and our shared success here to be appreciated by the market. And so to that end, we need to do a lot of integrations. So Clipper should be integrated into all the DEX aggregators, and Clipper should be listed on all the various sites that do DeFi data and metrics visualizations. These are everything from DeFi Llama to CoinGecko to CoinMarketCap. Everywhere that people see yields. Token Terminal is a great one. Clipper data should be fed into there so it can be introduced to people and compared. And so that's a lot of what our focus is on right now.
Great. Thanks, Mark. So, we just put a lot of knowledge, a lot of alpha in front of you. And I remind you, you can always see a bullet pointed list of this if you choose or you type .roadmap in our Discord. That's where most of the discussion happens. So we invite everyone to come to discord.gg/Clipper. Come be a part of the community. Mark talked to you about product. So, and when I say come be a part of the community, not only do we put intense thought and purpose into what happens with the product, but we also put a lot of thought in how we can build the community together. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what our plans for in the community in the future. The first and sort of, I would call it the crown jewel of community coming together and having fun, are the adventures in Clipper. We are amidst our signups for adventure number 3. We have just over 21,000 people signed up, which is pretty exciting. And this, as of the recording, we're in the early November, and this will be our 3rd adventure. We have so far done an adventure about every 6 months. They have been received extremely positively by the community. So our hopes is that in future adventures, we're going to increase our cadence and release adventures quarterly. So come to the Discord now. If you see this video soon, you can even sign up for Adventure 3. But if not, come check it out and look in probably middle of February for Adventure 4. Now, in the adventure, and the adventures are a cross between a Harry Potter Hogwarts House Cup and a digital scavenger hunt, where we send our users across Web3 to learn and have fun and solve riddles together. This current adventure, because we put such thought into the community, we are basing the narrative around the community. And the big reveal, the big launch for Adventure 3 is what's called a character profile inventory screen. We're calling it the treasure chest. And this really gives our users, our pirates, a Clipper native way to display all of their activity and achievements within Clipper. And this is not only on-chain, so we're talking about your chance to display how a savvy trader you are, all of the activity you've done, see all the things that you've done on-chain, but also we want to help you earn badges for off-chain activity. Specifically, your ability to espouse the Clipper community values of knowledge, camaraderie, and playfulness. So when you come and you be a part of Adventure 3 and we launch Inventory Screen, if you come afterwards, Inventory Screen will be there too. And it's the best way for our users to display that they are loyal, active, and knowledgeable members of the Clipper community. And we look forward to your suggestions and solutions for how we can build that community together. One way in which the community has come together is that those people that really espouse those values have elevated themselves as community leaders. And we have been working on a community leaders program where people have the chance to distinguish themselves as the cream of the crop within the community, but then also have a chance to continue on their hard work and continue building by helping those that are new to the community and have a chance to earn further awards, both financial, NFT, and Discord roles and prestige within the Clipper community. And Mark, I've been talking a lot about the community, but I want to pass it back to you to talk about the larger community and the space where Clipper lives. And what I mean specifically by that is if you could tell about Admiral DAO and where Clipper fits within the Admiral DAO system.
Absolutely. And great overview of the community. Thank you. So Admiral DAO is very exciting. One thing we prioritize a lot is walking the talk about decentralization. You know, it's easy to put up a product, issue a token, decentralized governance, call yourself a DAO. But the truth is, you know, we've seen time and time again how doing that doesn't actually make a community and organization decentralized. And so that's not what we all want to do here together. What we want to do is create a DAO where there's genuine governance by the community, genuine decentralized governance, and that at the same time is functional and efficient and effective governance. And so that's the goal with Admiral DAO. Clipper's governance will be decentralized to Admiral, will be, governed by Admiral DAO, and governance of Admiral DAO will be decentralized to the community. But in order to do that, we had to create an entity so that everyone has limited liability, and also so that there's a formal tie between this entity and members of the community. In order to do that, we actually had to work with the Marshall Islands and MyDAO.org to help pass a new law amending the LLC Act so that the bylaws can be on the blockchain. And we've done that. And now that we've done that, Admiral DAO can be incorporated in the Marshall Islands and has been. About a number of other DAOs have done it now too. And that entity will then allow us to decentralize properly governance to the community. Now that's doing it right takes a little longer, and it takes a little more thought, and it takes a little more work. So we're going to take it step by step. Don't expect anything imminently, but we're on the slow march to doing things right, because doing things right is how we create the most value for users in the long term.
And we want you users, to be a part of that. So come be a part of Clipper community. Come to discord.gg/Clipper. Come espouse the community values. Distinguish yourself as a builder, as a power user, and hopefully a decentralized citizen of the Clipperverse. So again, come to our Discord, come hang out, and this is what's coming next. We can't wait for you to be a part of it. Thanks so much.